Fantastic human. Hello. Today we're diving into an app that truly sits in its own category when it comes to deep research and long form study. If you ever wished your PDF reader could think a little more like you do, connecting ideas, building layers of information, linking highlights to mind maps, and then to flashcards, MarginNote 4 is probably the closest to that dream. It's one of those apps that feels overwhelming at first, but becomes life-changing once you understand how all the pieces fit together. And because it is a complex app, we created a complete beginner course for MarginNote that you can find on our other YouTube channel, Paperless Humans, or on our website via Patreon, if you want a guided path to mastering the app without burning out in the process. MarginNote 4 is available on iOS, macOS, and iPad. Its pricing structure is a bit of a maze. You can buy it outright with one-time purchases ranging anywhere between $13 to $50, or you can subscribe quarterly or yearly, depending on whether you're going for the Pro or Max version. For the amount of power this app has, it's absolutely worth paying for, which is why I personally went for the one-time purchase of the Max version. And once you get inside the app, you immediately see why. MarginNote 4 isn't just a PDF reader. It's a full study system with 3 major modes: reading, studying, and reviewing. You can simply read your PDFs and annotate them lightly if that's all you need. Or you can go all in, expanding ideas, creating mind maps, and building flashcards based on what you're studying, all inside one system. That alone makes it stand out. Most apps specialize. They're either a reader, a mind mapping tool, or a flashcard system. MarginNote brings all those workflows together. And that's one of the things I love about the app. If you prefer a more traditional approach to notes, MarginNote 4 has a proper notebook option where you can extract information from your documents directly into a notebook, organize it, and handwrite with one of the best handwriting engines you'll find on the iPad. It's honestly funny that these deep research apps, Liquid Text and MarginNote, have handwriting that feels better than most dedicated handwriting note-taking apps. It's really weird. One of the biggest problems in MarginNote 3 was lag, especially when your mind maps got bigger. The developers have really worked on this for version 4. My own Bible study mind map is enormous and growing every week, and it still runs smoothly. Whether that's luck or good development, I'm not complaining. One of the reasons you'll fall in love with MarginNote is its linking system. You can link everything: nodes to nodes, mind maps to study sets, cross-reference between documents, and even create external links that you can drop in other apps like Apple Reminders. Say what? These connections create a second brain that feels alive. You can move back and forth between related ideas with almost no effort. It feels natural, like you're following your own train of thought. MarginNote 4 gives you ridiculous levels of customization. Your workspace can be shaped the way you think. You can configure your toolbar, rearrange it, and strip away every tool you don't want. You can even label the tools so you know exactly what they do. Like have a dedicated highlighter for your headings, for example. Your documents can be rearranged in tabs side by side, stacked vertically, or combined with up to 3 documents at a time. Floating toolbars are available if you like them. Documents can sit on the left or the right, and even your pop-up menu for selected text is customizable. MarginNote lets your environment adapt to your workflow instead of forcing you into theirs. One of the most powerful features is the integrated online research. You can search the web right inside the app, pulling results from text, videos, images, scholar articles, dictionaries, PDFs, even question-based searches. You can lock your search results so they don't change, or let the app automatically shift sources as you explore your mind map. You never have to leave the app because everything is right there, a tap away. This next feature still blows my mind every single time: video annotation. MarginNote lets you import and annotate videos, and it supports a decent range of formats. The actual video content becomes part of your study system. This is one of those revolutionary features that makes MarginNote feel almost unfair. Who doesn't like learning from videos? The app also supports extensions. These expand the app far beyond what developers built in. If you feel limited by anything, chances are someone in the community has already built an extension for it. And if you're tech savvy, you can build your own. That flexibility means the app grows with you. And MarginNote is the only productivity app we know so far that supports such extensions. When the app talks about layers, they really mean it. You can create layers in your documents, in your mind maps, and in your notes, turning them on and off depending on what you're focusing on. It's like looking at your research through different lenses, perfect for complex projects, academic work, or long-term study. Most PD apps give you simple comments. Maybe you can change text color if you're lucky. And usually basic formatting is not available. Your bold, italic, underline options, they're usually not available for comments. But in MarginNote, you get extended notes, which are like comments on steroids. They support handwriting, images, formatting, everything. These notes can become as large as notebooks on your PDF. If you love building detailed commentary or adding contextual explanations, you will definitely love this. When it's time to revise, MarginNote's review mode gives you flashcards and a tape feature. The tape works on both your documents and mind map, letting you walk through material exactly how you structured it. MarginNote had this long before most note-taking apps even thought about having flashcards built in. And unlike them, you don't need to create new flashcards from scratch. You can use the notes you've already taken and refer back to them when you need to. Best flashcard system there is. MarginNote isn't perfect, and there are two big limitations you need to understand. First, the learning curve. Not joking about this, guys, this is a huge one. Even after creating an entire beginner course, we can confidently say MarginNote is not an easy app. It takes time, but once you get it, everything unlocks. If you want help with that learning curve, our full beginner course is available on Paperless Humans and Patreon. The second limitation you have to deal with is the backup system. MarginNote only automatically backs up your notes. Your study sets and documents don't have automatic backup, so you have to do that manually. And it can be quite tiring if you need backups for your work. And finally, collaboration. MarginNote 3 had it, but it barely worked the few times I tried it. And the developers dropped it in version 4. It must have had some problems. Research often relies on teamwork, so we hope it returns someday. When development stopped for MarginNote 3, Many of us thought the whole app was heading for the App Store graveyard. So, getting MarginNote 4 was a massive relief. And now that we've spent time with it, the app feels more like a rebirth than an update. Let us know what you think about MarginNote 4. Have you tried it? Do you think you want such an app in your workflow? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, fantastic human, stay fantastic.